Back here on CBS Sports HQ, a lot of change happening for the New York Jets as we enter Week 6. Earlier this week, of course, Jets firing head coach Robert Saleh. The defense has been top 10 under him. The offense is a completely different story. It's been anything but impressive. 31st, so really near the bottom. And then interim head coach Jeff Ulbrich already making a change when it comes to the play calling before his first game. Take a listen.
Regarding the staff, after a lot of time to think about it, and did not make this decision easily by any means, I'm going to make Todd Downing the play caller for the New York Jets going forward. And this is more a byproduct of a different take on things. I'm not saying it's a better or worse take on things by any means, but just a different take on things, a fresh approach. So ultimately, Todd will have the full say on the game plan and ultimately the plays that are called within the game. Saying that as well, just another testament to the human being that Nathaniel Hackett is. The fact that he's going to give us everything in his body and heart and soul, and he's going to continue to be a big part of the success we're going to have going forward from an offensive perspective.
Jeff, you had said that you would consult with Aaron on offensive changes. What was the reaction to this change in the play calling?
It was obviously not necessarily a shock, but like we all are familiar with the relationship he has with Nathaniel, and they're very, very good friends that go back a long way. So he understood the decision and he was supportive of the decision.
All right, let's welcome in former Jet Lige Douzable to discuss these comments. And Lige, when Robert Saleh was initially fired, there were rumors out there that the reason being was because he was going to take away those play calling abilities from Nathaniel Hackett. Now we're seeing this all go down. He's saying that Aaron Rodgers is supportive of it, he being Ulbrich. What was your biggest takeaway here from those comments that we're hearing? And is that the right move, in your opinion, to let Todd Downing take over play calling there?
Jacqueline, make it make sense, right? The firing of Robert Saleh, make it make sense. Because if this is what he was going to do anyway, what does firing do in regards to changing how things end up being anyway, right? There was rumors that Nathaniel Hackett was going to be demoted and Downing was going to be the play caller. And I agree with it, right? I agree with what Ulbrich said. Sometimes you just need a fresh perspective because the offense isn't clicking. It isn't working. And thought it was interesting what he said about Aaron Rodgers. Obviously, as a head coach, you have to watch what you said. We knew Aaron Rodgers probably wouldn't be 100% cool with it because Nathaniel Hackett is his guy. But this is a business. The offense has been putrid. And this is why people say the Jets are the Jets, right? Because we made a decision to fire a head coach, and then the interim coach is just like him as a defensive-minded coach and was thinking the same thing. So what was the purpose of firing the coach? The timing didn't make sense, right? If anything, this is going to cause more division in the locker room. So I just didn't understand the firing of Robert Saleh at this point of the season. You see it right there, how bad the offense has been. It's literally the same numbers that the offense put up in 5 games in the beginning of the year last year with Zach Wilson as the starting quarterback. So it'll be interesting to see what Downing does to the offense. He's a former offensive coordinator for the Tennessee Titans and also the Raiders. And when you look at it, I think this affects Keith Carter, the offensive line coach, the most because he's familiar with this system, right? He was with Downing in Tennessee. So hopefully the offensive line plays a lot better now because of it.
And they certainly need that. It's kind of crazy to think that Aaron Rodgers is playing closer to 2023 Zach Wilson than he is to playing like MVP Aaron Rodgers, and they have a huge matchup coming up this week as well. Speaking of NFL rumors, Lige, of course, Davante Adams, he has been somebody that is, notably even preferred to go with the Jets. Of course, a reunion with Aaron Rodgers. If you are Davante Adams, should you maybe stay away from this situation if you're seeing what's going on here with Robert Saleh and now the play calling is different?
Jack, and I took to X or Twitter, whatever you want to call it, yesterday and said Davante Adams isn't saving this offense right now, right? There's no continuity on it. The offensive line in regards to what they're being asked to do, the angles that they're taking in regards to blocking the front four and getting to the linebackers, it's just all over the place. So I don't know how Davante Adams comes in and makes a change right away for the Jets. People were saying, well, he has a real rapport with Aaron Rodgers. Did we not just see Brandon Ayuk take up to a month to get back on the same page with Brock Purdy, right? And he's been there the last few years. Davante Adams hasn't played with Rodgers for at least almost 3 years, right? We just saw CD and Dak, right, have a moment on the sideline because they're not on the same page. So what does Davante Adams coming into the offense do for the Jets right now? It does absolutely nothing. So I don't even know if the Raiders are willing to trade him because supposedly they want a second-round pick from him, and they're not going to get that from teams. But right now, Davante Adams doesn't help this offense. They need to get on the same page before they can even think about bringing somebody like him into the fold.
Yeah, we saw the offensive ranks under Robert Saleh, and it's going to take more than one guy to turn that around.
Yes.
Douzable, we certainly appreciate it. Talking to us about the very latest on the Jets as they face the Bills on Monday night with the division on the line. NFL and CBS continues. We got a big one in the 1 o'clock slate with the Commanders and the Ravens, and then later on Steelers, Raiders, Chargers, Broncos. You can also stream all of these games on Paramount Plus.